Welcome, foolish mortals, to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today we're going to be playing the ghoulish, ghostly game, The Haunted Mansion, Call of the Spirits. This 2 to 6 player game designed by Prospero Hall and published by Funko Games. In this game, you will be collecting the 999 happy haunts that inhabit this mansion, and also trying to curse your opponents. Will you be successful? Or unfortunately, will you be the 1000th happy haunt? Find out as we go to the table and learn how to play The Haunted Mansion, Call of the Spirits.
Place the game board in the center of the table. Place the endless hallway centerpiece into the center of the game board so that it rotates easily, like so. Each player chooses a color and takes the corresponding mover and reference card. So I will take this purple one, purple reference card, blue, blue. Place the mover in the seance room at the dead center of the game board. Place the hitchhiking ghost marker in the crypt. Shuffle the ghost cards. And I'll use my Genie magic now. And we place them face down as a draw deck near the game board. Then we shuffle the haunt cards and place them face down as a draw deck near the game board. Then you prepare the event deck by removing the final round card, looks like this, and set it aside. We'll put it right there for now. Randomly remove several cards equal to the number of players and place them back into the box. So we're gonna take out 2 cards. So we take out this one, and I'll take this bottom one out and put them back in the box. And they will not be used for the remainder of this game. Then we shuffle the remaining event cards, and I'll fast forward. Or not. Then we take the bottom 3 cards along with the final round card, and we shuffle them up. Place them back at the bottom of this deck. We place it all near the game board, like so. Place the 2 bidding dials near the game board. So we'll put it here and here. The player who most recently heard a ghost story takes the first player marker.
And that completes the setup. Now the only thing to do is find a way out. Well, there's always my way.
The game is played in rounds. Each round consists of 2 phases. The first phase is the event phase. At the start of each round, you do the following in this order. First, you draw an event card, like so. And you place it face up next to the event deck. Move the hitchhiking ghost the number of rooms shown in the direction. So it goes 1, 2, 3. And you can find that out by the arrows on the card right here. So clockwise or counterclockwise, each player in that room that the hitchhiking ghost moves through must draw one haunt card. Each player that is in the room where the hitchhiking ghosts finish their move has to draw 2 haunt cards. Note, players who are in the room where the hitchhiking ghosts begin their movement do not draw haunt cards. So you can put ghosts in the mansion by drawing ghost cards equal to the number of players plus 3. Place the first 2 cards face up in the same room as the hitchhiking ghosts. So 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. Then moving clockwise, place 1 card face up in each room until all cards have been placed. Depending on the number of players, it is possible some rooms will not receive a card when placing cards. Do not cover up cards, so I can't do this. And I definitely can't do this. So it's got to be like that. That are already on the game board. All cards in each room should be visible to the players. Throughout the game, players will accumulate unwanted haunt cards. Each time a haunt card features a haunt value of either 1, 2, or 3. When you draw a haunt card, you may look at the haunt value. Then place the card face down in front of you. Everyone should know how many haunt cards each player has, but the haunt values are secret. Players may re-look at their face-down haunt cards at any time during the game. When you discard a haunt card, you may choose which to discard, then place it on the bottom of the haunt deck. Like so. When you collect a ghost with an eye in its effect, like this ghost right here, that symbol refers to a haunt card. Draw or discard a haunt card as instructed. At the end of the game, the player with the highest total haunt value will be forced to discard all ghost cards they have collected, whichever one type they have the most of. A ghost card's type is indicated by the card's type icon. And I'll try to find like a chart that I can put in the video so you guys can see what all those symbols look like. In the action phase, starting with the player with the first player marker, this one right here, each player will take 1 turn. Then the round ends. On your turn, you may take 3 actions, chosen from the actions that I'm about to list to you. You may take these in any order, and you may take an action multiple times, unless otherwise noted. So first of all, you can move. It's like the most basic thing that you can do. And you do that by moving to an adjacent room. If you are in the seance room, which is the center room right here, you may move to any room by placing your mover on the aligned section of the endless hallway. If you are in the endless hallway, you may move across one line to an adjacent room section with nothing in this hallway, or you may move into the seance room, so you can move in here. Little note, players never move their movers off the endless hallway centerpiece. When you are in the endless hallway, you are considered to be in the room that is aligned with your section. When players move into the room with the hitchhiking ghosts, they do not have to draw haunt cards. So, you can rotate the endless hallway as much as you want. No matter how far you rotate it, it only uses 1 action, allowing you to move quickly from one room to another. You may also want to use this action to move other players to rooms that are less desirable to them. Take a ghost card from the room you are in. You may collect more than 1 ghost card from the same room, but each card requires one action. When you collect a ghost card, you place it face up in front of you, so I'm just going to... and arrange them by type. All cards that have been collected should be visible to all players. If the ghost card you collect has an effect, you must perform the effect immediately upon collecting the card. So actually, the card I did collect does have an ability, which I can move the hitchhiking ghost 2 rooms when I collect this card. Note, if you collect a ghost card from the room with the hitchhiking ghost, you must also draw 1 haunt card. If you are in the same room as another player, you may use one action to duel with them in an attempt to steal one of their ghost cards. To do so, you must announce which player you are trying to steal from. This is a 2-player game, so I'm going to announce that I'm stealing from Jordan and the cards you're trying to steal. So, trying to steal this stretching room card. Now that 2 players bid, see who gets the card in question. Each player takes a bidding dial and secretly chooses a number from 0 to 3. By rotating the dial, the number corresponds to the number of haunt cards they are willing to draw to get the ghost card in question. When both players are ready, they reveal their bids, like so, and whoever bid higher number gets the ghost card. So I bid a 1, I get the ghost card, but I also take a haunt. Jordan said 0, so she doesn't get a haunt. If there is a tie, the player who started with the ghost card gets to keep it. Regardless of the outcome, both players must now draw the number of haunt cards they bid. So if Jordan bid for some haunt cards, she would have to draw some too. A little note, you may only take this action once per turn, whether you stole a ghost card or not. You may now only duel with a player in the same room as you. Ghost card effects are not triggered when they are stolen. So if Jordan was going to challenge me for my ghost card, her ability would not activate, so she couldn't move the hitchhiking ghosts. Next, you can discard a haunt card if you are in the seance room, which is this room in the center. You may use one action to discard one of your haunt cards to the bottom of the haunt deck. So I'm just going to discard one of mine. You may choose which haunt card to discard. And, a little note, you can only do this once per turn, so you can't just keep discarding haunt cards over and over and over again. So, to describe the little menaces that are in this mansion, the hitchhiking ghost moves around the haunted mansion, haunting players, forcing them to draw haunt cards. There are 2 situations in which the hitchhiking ghost will haunt players. When the hitchhiking ghosts move any player who is in a room that the hitchhiking ghost moved through. So, like, Jordan would get a haunt card there. Any player who is in the room where the hitchhiking ghosts end their movement, so if I was here and they ended their movement here, I'd have to draw a haunt card. And, don't forget, when the hitchhiking ghosts begin their turn in a room and you are in that room, you do not have to draw a haunt card for when they start there. When you collect a ghost card from the hitchhiking ghost's room, you must draw 1 haunt card. If you collect multiple ghost cards for their room, you must draw 1 haunt card for each ghost card you collect. After each player has taken 1 turn, the round is over. Pass the first player marker to the left and begin the next round by drawing an event card. During the event phase, if the event card revealed is the final round card, this will be the final round of the game. Draw 3 extra ghost cards. So, you got 1, 2, plus 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. 3 extra ghost cards. when you put ghosts in the mansion. After all players have taken their final turn, the game ends immediately and scoring begins. Before scoring, each player determines their total haunt value. So I have the total of 2. Jordan would have the total of 7. The player or players who tied with the highest haunt value checks which ghost card type they have the most of. So, for example, if Jordan had the most of these musical ghosts, she'd have to discard all those ghosts. A ghost card type is indicated by the card's type icon. If there is a tie for ghost card type, they must discard all ghost cards of the tied type. That would lose them the most points. Now all players add up their points, and the player with the highest score wins.
And that is all you need to know to play The Haunted Mansion, Call of the Spirits. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and the spirits will be able to answer them as soon as they possibly can. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so we know that you're here. Be on the lookout for our upcoming gameplay video on this game, but until then, hurry back and be sure to bring your death certificate.